grew up in Michigan. I love athletics and being active. I like to run. It's a time to think. It just gets my brain cleared up. I feel like I'm a better mom. I feel like I'm a better writer when I can clear my head in the morning. I always run in the morning. Like when I was 29, I'd go out and run 19 miles with someone just to give them some company. I don't think I could do that now. I think the longest I've done in the last probably 5 years is 14 miles. And that's in the outer edge of, being able to then highly function throughout the rest of the day. So I started having pain shooting down the back of my legs. When it got to a point where I couldn't run anymore, my leg actually felt like it wouldn't bend from like your buttocks like down. That whole like kind of backside of your leg was just all tense and almost like frozen. And I tried everything. I did some pain management where I did some injections. I did cortisone for a long time. So finally I went and had an MRI done. And both my hamstring are 95% torn. In a hamstring, you can't just like tear the rest and then there's too much going on in there. So one of my friends told me about PRP and I said, wait, what's this? And she said, oh my gosh, I think I can introduce you to Dr. Ramsey, who happens to be the Pistons doctor. And I said, oh wow, there's no way I could get into this individual. So believe it or not, it's actually not that difficult.
PRP is platelet-rich plasma. It's an injectable that we use, part of the orthobiologics group, that we use for regenerative and for anti-inflammatory benefits in people who have all kinds of conditions. It could be tendinopathy, it could be tears, it could be arthritis. So it's a good tool that we have that can treat multiple conditions.
It's essentially taking your own platelets and re-injecting them into injured places, so in my case, hamstrings. And it's the worker cells that work in there and are real concentrated and focused and generate healing within that space in a real targeted area.
Anne is a high-level runner who came to see us specifically looking for PRP. She had torn her hamstring a couple years before seeing us and had sought medical care at various providers, had physical therapy, had chiropractic care, had multiple steroid injections, and wasn't getting any better. So when we saw her, we were impressed by her drive and motivation to get better, and we thought she'd be a good person to try this with.
When I started doing the research and met with Dr. Ramsey and learned, oh, there's actually like a healing element here. Like I'm not just putting a Band-Aid on it. I'm not just, masking something. I'm actually like working toward healing this. That was really the sort of tipping point of that this could work. I could do this. And it's dramatic. It's amazing to go from what we called peg leg, so that's what it's like when your hamstring's just not working. It's almost like you're just dragging your leg, to, oh, I have full mobility, I can run up a hill, I could actually do a sprint, the pain's gone, so it's awesome. The other nice thing about PRP is there's no physical therapy. Like you can really kind of re-enter activity on your own and at your own pace and kind of listen to your body. So I think that's also a benefit, that you can get back out a little bit faster. And it's a non-surgical option. I would, anytime you don't have to have surgery, it's huge.